What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Here's the Thing. You know, the thing that absolutely exhausts me about the new school year, the thing that I hate to say, dread the most, is the amount of people I have to interact with on a daily basis. It is the most exhausting thing. Doesn't matter if I have known these people for a long time and consider them my friends, or if they're people I have never seen in my life. Being around that many people for hours on end is the most tiring thing. In the case you are feeling the same way about the new year, this new season, I wanted to give you some 5 tips on how to gradually prepare for this very unavoidable moment. Tip number 1, literally call up your friends, text your friends, and pick a day and time to meet up in real life, in person. I don't care what you are doing. Go to the mall, hang out at your house, play video games in person, go for a walk, go skating, go thrifting, go to mass together. Do whatever you want, just do it in person. Tip number 2, piggybacking once again off of the last tip. Whatever you're doing, talk about the thing that both of you or all of you are probably all dreading and avoiding talking about the most. School, your fears, your worries, your anxieties, what you're looking forward to, how you're going to spend the rest of your summer break. Talk about the issue. Tip number 3, go to youth group events. This might sound obvious and cliche coming from me, but in my experience, youth group was always so great at helping me integrate people into my life because it allowed me to have the community that I was yearning for, that I was looking for and wanting, without having to talk about school all the time. If you're not ready to talk about the big thing that's coming up, that's fine. The great thing about youth group is that people come from all over the place. They go to so many different kinds of schools, and usually the topic of choice is not school. It's Jesus Christ, which is amazing. So consider going to youth group, having fun, and kicking it with people that you won't have to see in a few weeks, most likely. Tip number 4 is read a book. I know this isn't technically having an encounter with real people, but it gets you started practicing having dialogue with fictional characters or real characters that you don't, just having dialogue with another, and also helping you prepare for what is probably going to be a heavy reading semester. So that's my advice to you. Tip number 5 is to start expanding your environment. One of the hardest things about integrating ourselves back into school, back into a new semester after summer break, is realizing that we have spent a large majority of our time the last few months in one place. Slowly start going to public places, go for a walk, go to the farmer's market, go to the mall. Just do something that surrounds you with other people and slowly start integrating yourself back into society, back into real life. Those are my 5 tips for you, things that I actually do myself. Also know that I say all of this as a huge introvert. Community is so important, but it's exhausting. It takes effort because ultimately we're preparing to enter into relationships, both old and new, and that requires for us to give of ourselves. So here were some ways that might help you begin to do that. Take it for what it's worth. Know of my prayers for you. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Live Teen channel if you have not already, and I will see all of you next week. Bye, friends.